We're home.
We did it. We didn't do much. We just got on flights.
That's true.
But the stress of that last one now.
Because it was delayed?
What?
Because it was delayed?
No, because the turbulence was like the whole flight.
Yeah, you were holding my hand a little more than...
Yeah, I also just didn't feel great, so I needed some comfort.
You know what I was thinking about?
What were
The
you
fact
thinking?
that all these planes have been going down and
Oh.
we had to get on one.
When that lady put on CNN in front of me and they were talking about the plane crash, I was like, God, come on, what are you doing?
I was like,
You
well,
were-
those other people, not to be conspiracy theorists, well, they said they're what, a minute from landing or something when they got ran into?
Well, that one and then the medevac flight.
Yeah. I was
That's
like-
actually super sad.
Well, yeah.
Don't read about it.
Okay.
It made me extra sad.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of nervous because I was like, we fly all the time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super excited to do a quote from my boss, the most travel this year that I've ever done. So, woo.
Oh my god, put me in your will immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyways, we're home and we double booked ourselves just a little bit. But it's 9 o'clock, right before 9. It's 9 o'clock.
Sure.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Said it was we double booked herself.
I double booked us,
There we go.
but you were involved. Okay. I feel like it needs to be said if you haven't put this together. Well, you probably, okay. Brad lives here. This is also his house. He's lived here for almost 2 years. And so when I originally started Airbnb my house, he did not live here and I would just go to his apartment. But then he moved in here and I was like, hey, honey, we still have Airbnb people. And he was like the most supportive. Like no part of him was like, cancel it, you're not Airbnb-ing anymore, whatever. Because we split the Airbnb. So like he was paying me rent, but then if we had people, his rent went down, right? So
Yeah.
it worked.
Logically makes sense.
It worked out for everybody. But that means when I was like, oh, I'm cleaning and I'm going to my parents' house, so was Brad. Brad now would go to my parents' house without me. But we had only been together for like almost a year and I'm kicking him out of his own house and then he has to come with me and we gotta go stay at your girlfriend's parents' house.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point of that is I don't accept requests without talking to him. Unless it's Derby, I let that fly. Or the music festivals, because that makes us a good amount of money. So whenever I was like, oh, I'm just going to stay at my parents' I have Airbnb people, he also has to pack a bag and he also has to get out of his house. So anyways, he knew about this and I was like, hey, are you cool if when we get back, we're gonna have people? And you said yes. Part of the thought was that we just spent a lot of money in Aruba, so this can help. But anyways, so our check-in is at 3 and y'all remember we just rearranged the whole house. So we have a new light. We do have a new light, but Brad just put it up. So this was the old light that was above the dining room table. And now we have this cutie new light. Then this,
bulbs.
yeah, we're missing 2 bulbs. So Brad's projects today are like putting things together and then mine is cleaning. But anyways, this is gonna be a little breakfast nook area. So I had to buy a table and then I'm gonna put 4 chairs around here and then obviously there's still the dining room. So he will be putting together the table and the chairs so the Airbnb people don't come to a weird house. I don't know, but either way, we have to clean and our stuff is everywhere. So here we go. This is a guest bedroom. It almost always stays clean because when people leave, I just remake it and it's not like The Office where like I'm in the office or I put a blanket down so Denali can like hang out with me and she's on the bed or whatever. So this room almost always stays clean, so I am gonna vacuum and wipe things down though. I'm gonna tackle this room, which might be a minute. Also, okay, so the Wi-Fi router and stuff is right there. It can't move. That is the only outlet it can go in. So I need to find something that can house this just like in the corner. This has to go. And doesn't look like, look at all these cords. God. I got some PR while I was gone, so I'm gonna open some of it and then hopefully get rid of the boxes. And oh, belly firming cream and oh, a firming butt mask. No way. Overnight toning body whip. If this is just lotion, or I can just smell it without taking it off. I mean, it smells pretty good. Most of the time I give PR to my sisters and my mom first, and then if they don't want it, I give it to my friends. And like Alani just sent me energy drinks, but they have biotin and I think they also have B12 in them, and they break my face out. So one of my friends has an Alani every day of his life, if not multiple. Like for his birthday, me and Brad went to Costco and bought him like 3 cases of Alani energy drinks for his birthday. So I like gave them to him. I was like, hey, Alani sent me this PR, do you want it? And he was like, oh my God. Oh, this is not PR, but I asked for matching PJs for Christmas, but I bought myself another set. I just want more matching I want to feel put together and not that like I'm just sleeping in a t-shirt. So these are from Amazon. I told you guys that I signed with a management company, and my girl working overtime. First of all, she's so sweet, but she like when I first signed at the beginning of January, I told her, I was like, well, at the end of this month I'm going to Aruba, and she was like, tell me your Aruba dates and I'll try to get you like a luggage brand deal. Like she's so great. So anyway, she got me this one and I'm so excited. Spanx just launched activewear, and so she got me some of their PR. This is their Air Essentials crew neck in powder. Oh my God, this is so soft. Okay, it's like a little crew neck. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is soft. This is On Form Contour Long Sleeve. Oh, cute. The long sleeve little workout top. Oh, cute, cute, cute. It's kind of like a little spandexy, like it's stretchy. And then they have 2 pants. Which one is this? This is the On Form Micro Flare Pant. Oh, I don't know about you all, but I still have my Victoria's Secret yoga pants from like college and high. I'm wearing them. This is one of the pairs. It's like they're not leggings. I have 3 pairs still, I think. I like yoga pants. People are now calling them flares, but I think they're boot cut. Okay, this is another pair of pants. This is the Booty Boost Yoga Flare Pant. Oh, this feels different than the other ones. Got a little butt scrunch. These look more boot cut. Oh, but no front seam. Very nice. Oh gosh, I should have just opened this and wore them today. Great job. My manager's name is Lizzie, and she watches my YouTubes. Thank you, Lizzie. These are things Brad bought for Aruba and didn't want, so he needs to return them. I got these off Amazon, so hopefully people use these instead of like taking off their makeup on the white towels. It generally works, but then people steal them. So I actually need to order more because people just steal them. Okay, so upstairs, the new dining room, front room, bathroom done. Brad has since built the table and the chairs. Isn't that cute? So I think my new goal, or the new plan, it's almost 1. So we've got to kind of start cooking, is to do this breakfast room, the living room, and the kitchen. Because the bedroom looks like this. So my thought is I don't want to start on the bedroom and spend all my time like folding clothes and like trying to put things away, and then I don't get to the kitchen or whatever. So I'm gonna do all those. Best case, I'm able to put away clothes and do things right, quote unquote. Worst case, I don't have time. I can keep things in the suitcase. I'll do laundry at my parents' or something and redo the bed. But I don't want to get caught up in trying to fold clothes and then run out of time. So I tasked Brad with cleaning out the fridge because woof, and the freezer. So he's in charge of this.
Thought I caught that.
I thought I caught that. You're throwing peas at me, babe.
Black energy trees.
They're downstairs. Where you told me to put that?
What?
Wow. 250. I can actually show you my phone now. There's me and Brad. That was in Colorado for my best friend's wedding. So cute. Anyways, 256. I mean, out with 4 minutes to spare. Thank God I decided to not get in the weeds with putting my clothes away and stuff, because I actually put no clothes away and I'm blind. And I ended up just closing the suitcases and putting them downstairs. They're in a locked closet. So I haven't actually unpacked at all. So, but on the bright side, the house is clean. So when we come back and like unpack our suitcases, the kitchen, the bath, like it will be clean, other than the people that use it tonight. But usually, you know, maybe I shouldn't say this out loud. Usually people who are here for one night or whatever, I mean, the people I have had are generally pretty clean. So I'm hoping that's the case. But now, headed to my parents. Well, girl, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this angel. She was so excited to see us. No one's shocked. She actually likes Brad more than she likes me. So, no, I am your mother. I've had you for years. She loves him, loves him. She's a good girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a good spot. Ooh, that's a good spot. So we got to my parents, chatted with them, and my mom tried on my ring. There's a rule in my family that my parents established when me and my sisters were very young. We had to share, but you didn't have to share on the first day you got something. The first day you got something, it was yours. And then after that, you had to share. So it was like the first day rule. So we always joke when we get stuff like as adults, we're like, first day, like you cannot have it. So obviously it's been a couple days since Brad proposed. And so I saw my mom and I was talking to her and she was like, oh, it's not the first day. Who else has tried it on? And I was like, well, no one's tried it on. We just got home. And she was like, do I get to be the first? So she had it on. She wasn't wearing her rings. She had it on. She was like, I have to go show your father. She like walks over to my dad and she was like, And then she sent a picture to my sisters that she had it on. But my oldest sister lives like 7 minutes from my parents and she invited us over for dinner. So we got the babies flamingos from Aruba. So we're gonna go over there, have dinner, give them these. And then my nephew has his last basketball game at 7. So then we gotta do that because what else do you do on a Saturday night than watch 4-year-olds play basketball?
Ooh. Honestly, it's tremendous to watch.
It's actually very, very funny. Also, whenever you all see me in this car, I'm usually just like this. He is always right there. Yeah, almost always. Hey! Did I scare you? Hey! You're cleaning up? Well, how about this? Once you clean up, I have presents. You gotta clean up first. Remember what I told you? What did Brad ask Courtney? What did I tell you?
You was gonna marry him?
I am gonna marry him. Look what he gave me. No, don't take it off.
Why?
Because you will lose it. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like it?
We're trying to clean right now.
My bad.
They have priorities.
Well, no, it goes Courtney and Brad.
No, I had to draw 4, so it goes to you.
It's your turn.
So it's your turn.
And you skip me. Cool. Okay.
That was a 6, but I do have a 6.
Okay, good job.
Are we gonna lose to a 4-year-old?
We might.
Dang it. Wild card and changing it to green.
Green.
You have to draw if you don't have it.
It's Brad's turn.
Wild card
Relax.
changing to yellow.
Okay.
And if you don't say Uno, you have to draw 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's your turn. Uno.
Uno.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's not your turn.
No, that's the one that you switch cards to people. So you get mine.
Are you for real?
Yes. Yes.
and Brad gets to pick which hand he wants to switch with.
Oh, then I'm gonna take Courtney's hand.
No.
No,
No,
Brooke,
she
he
has-
gets to pick whose hand he switches with.
Oh, sick. And then is it my turn now?
No, because you draw that.
Oh, so then it goes to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Pick a
he's-
color.
Yeah, pick a color.
Green.
Uno. You thought I didn't have a green. You didn't.
You're
say
the worst.
Uno. You didn't say Uno.
Oh, you did it! Draw 2! Let's put on a new outfit, girl. Get you ready for the game. You want a light? Okay, we've got a unicorn. Oh, she's cute. You want me to hold this? Do you want to do that?
Mommy will pay on.
Okay, we need an option. What about this sweatsuit? This is cute.
This is not a sweatsuit.
What is it?
It's a jacket.
Well, it's a jacket and matching pants. That would be cute. We could do this.
Maybe go cat.
Do you know the Cats play tonight? We could go Cats. That's a tank top. It's chilly outside. This is long sleeve and it has sparkles. I think we should do Go Cats.
I mean this.
Okay, we need a jacket though. That's a tank top. Did you just put your purse in there?
Yes.
You don't want it?
No.
Okay. What's on your sweatshirt?
Stop.
Nolly, are you hurting Sunny? Oh my God. Sunny, show her.
Where am I going?
Thank God you asked.
What do you want?
What do you want? Show her. Did this.
Is there something in here?
Sit down. So I'm the best girl.
The bestest girl.
I'm the bestest girl.
I love breakfast time.
Breakfast with Sunny.
Breakfast with Sunday.
Yes, we need to get some more rides. We're just about after the chewy snacks too. You didn't sit for that, did you?
The one time.
Oh my God, you get jealous.
Yeah, the one time that I tried to do it.
Okay, so we're gonna head back to the house to check on it, and my parents' washer and dryer didn't work, so we got no laundry done actually, and so we need to start some laundry. So we're gonna go back to my parents' house, or we're gonna go back to our house, check on it, 'cause the Airbnb people should have left, start some laundry, and I think maybe just change the sheets really quick just for our bed. And Brad needs to go to the duplex because he needs to pick up some papers from a tenant. So while he goes to the duplex really quick, I'm gonna try and knock out some client check-ins, and then we'll have to be back at my parents for family dinner. So just a little bit of a drive-in day. My girl, hello. Okay, I know you said in your check-in that your clothes were kind of tight because, what did you say? Hold on. Oh, you said I felt super bloated all week, so your clothes don't feel much different. I'm not disagreeing with you. I will never invalidate your feelings. However, can we just look at these progress pictures? Because I know they're feeling, your clothes are feeling the way they feel, but like, you look so good. Look at all this progress we just made. Not only can I see it, obviously in your stomach and in your legs, but since you're wearing the same sports bra in both pictures, you can just see how much better this sports bra fits you, especially in this picture of the back. Like, you can just see the band of the sports bra, how much better it fits your body. We started at 175. We're almost down 10 pounds in a month. Girl. That's phenomenal, okay? One thing I want to level set with you is a healthy rate of weight loss is about 1 pound a week. That's usually our goal, okay? To get super nerdy for a second, calories are a unit of energy, okay? They measure how much energy is in food, okay? And then when we burn calories, that's how much energy our body is burning. So to burn 1 pound of fat, you have to burn 3,500 calories over what you're eating, right? It's because it is energy out minus energy in equals fat. You get what I'm saying? So I generally put my clients in about a 500 calorie deficit a day. So 500 times 7 is 3,500. So in theory, we would be in about a 3,500 calorie deficit over the whole week, which equates to about 1 pound a week. It's enough where you can see progress and still feel some motivation, but it's not too quick to where you lose it so fast that once you hit your goal weight, you're like, I did it, and then we yo-yo diet, because that's not what we want. So I wanted to level set with you. We're down about 8 pounds. Beautiful. It's phenomenal. I'm so proud of you. I don't want you to think that if you don't lose 8 pounds by next month, so like another 4 weeks, if you're not down another 8 pounds in 2 weeks, that you're doing something wrong, okay? So I want you to start thinking about that now. If we went down another 4 pounds in 4 weeks, you're doing phenomenal, right? That's our goal, is about 1 pound a week. So I just wanted to not lower expectations, but just get super real that if this same progress doesn't happen in the next 4 weeks, to not be bummed. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. Your body's just gonna start working, okay? But I'm so proud of you. And I think this is really phenomenal. We got the little girl. Now you ready to go home? I can finally tell you guys.
She looks super unexcited right
now. She's tired. We have family dinner at my parents' every Sunday. And also on Sundays, we talk to his family, usually around 8 o'clock every Sunday. So we have dinner here, and then we leave about this time, 7:30, and then we go home and we talk to his family for an hour or so. And that's what we do every single Sunday. Yeah, now you guys can know. Coming back to reality is not fun, but being able to work from home makes it a little more fun. If I had to wake up this morning to get ready and like go on site to the client that is not my favorite, that would have made it really hard. We've got to work, obviously. Then after work, I have a doctor's appointment for my back. It's a follow-up from my last epidural injection. Well, technically, it wasn't an epidural injection, it was in my SI joint. So it's a follow-up for that. Then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I have volleyball tonight. So, right back at it.
Another evening this week that he could do. If tonight doesn't work for you, it looks like he also has some time early on Saturday morning. I don't know if that would work better for you guys.
Tonight, like 4:30, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, and then I'm gonna have to call my fiance just in case.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a venue that I put in an inquiry with yesterday. I just sent like a bunch of inquiries. She called, I was in a meeting, I was calling her back. She was like, hey, are there any questions I can answer for you? And I was like, well, I have 2 questions. One is if you have certain dates available, and then the second question, if those dates are available, could we come see it? And she was like, yeah, hit me. And I was like, look, this is a long shot. And she was like, I love long shots, like tell me. And I was like, do you have the beginning of August? And they have the 8th and the 9th available, which is a Friday and Saturday. And I was like obsessed. I was like, I know that's like such short notice. And she was like, no, I love this for you. And I was like, okay, great. So if I can convince Brad if we can stop by today, and that would be like right after my doctor's appointment, and we were gonna go to the gym, but now I wonder if I can convince him otherwise. You heard her, she said either today or Saturday, but let's see. And I also need to call my mom. Bradley? Does no one want to answer my phone calls? Girl, what? What are my parents doing? Oh. Are my parents at boxing? I bet they are. My parents are so cute. A very big, I'm gonna call it a bonus, I guess. One thing that I've always loved about my parents is that I've never seen them fight. Like, I mean, I'm sure they've said something in front of us and then my mom is like annoyed or whatever. I'm sure I've seen that, but I've never like seen them fight, which the pro of that is I only saw like, I mean, I've seen my parents stressed, but like for the most part, I've always seen them love each other. They have there's probably stuff I don't remember like in middle school or whatever, but I've always seen them like hang out together. And so I think that's really cool. Now, I love my parents. The other side of that is that for a while I didn't know how to resolve conflict in a healthy way with a partner, because I never saw my parents do it. I mean, they did it behind closed doors, but they just never did it in front of us. So I think a lot of early relationships, when I was like getting in conflicts with whoever I was dating, I didn't know how to resolve it in a healthy way. Granted, now that I have gone through a lot in my 30 years and been through therapy and all the things, one thing that I'm a little better at it, but one thing that I always tell Brad that I love about him is his emotional intelligence. Brad has such a high emotional intelligence way about him. So when we first started dating and small things would trigger me from like my divorce or anything like that, and I would like, my body would go into fight or flight, I'd be like, well, you said blah blah and it really hurt my feelings. And well, first of all, it took me a while to tell him, because in previous relationships, if I had said like, when you said that hurt my feelings, I mean, it was gaslight city, and then it was flipped back on me, and then somehow it was my fault. So for a couple months, it took me a really long time to tell him. He would say something that like triggered me. It was nothing that it's not like he said anything wrong. Like he was just like, I don't know, he probably just doing whatever. Like, I took it the wrong way because of something in my past. I would shut down and I wouldn't talk to him for hours, or I'd be really, really quiet until he finally would be like, what is wrong with, like, talk to me. And then I would be like, well, you know, 17 hours ago when you said blah, blah, that hurt my feelings because this and this. Waiting for him to be like, well, that's not what I meant. And you took it, like, waiting for it to get flipped. And I so distinctly remember like the very first time it happened, and it was like I was so tense waiting for the backlash, and he legitimately looked at me and said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that is like how it would affect you. I'm so sorry. I'll do better about that. Period. End of sentence. And I was like, I cried, I think, because I was like, I thought it was a joke, honestly. And it took me even a couple times after that to realize that like that is a healthy thing. And then I learned how to do it, right? Because he modeled it for me. If I said something, instead of me being like, well, that's not how I meant it, I would just be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. How can I say it better? Or, you know, whatever. And he just has such a great emotional intelligence that it just makes you feel so safe and secure in a relationship if you've never had that before. Oh, he just called me. I don't have my watch on, so I missed it. First of all, you look so cute today.
Thank you. I feel cute today.
Okay. What if I changed our plans a little bit, because a venue called me back and said we could go look at it at 4:30, and they have August 8th and 9th available.
What is that?
It's the one that my parents went to a wedding a couple weeks ago, and they were like, we liked this.
Oh, this is where my buddy and his wife got married.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was like 2016, so it's been a while.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, we can go look at it.
So you're cool. We wouldn't go to the gym then?
Okay, that's fine.
Bye-bye. I think the point of me starting that story was that I have always watched my parents date. And so, since they are both retired, they started taking boxing classes together. So, like, Mondays and Wednesdays, or Mondays and Fridays or something, they go to boxing together, and it is so cute. Also, I think I forgot to tell you guys, I got rear-ended the day before my birthday, which is very annoying, but I had sand volleyball, and two of my best friends are on my sand volleyball team. I met them when we were 12 on a volleyball team, and we've played our whole lives together, and now we play as adults. But we had sand volleyball, and then we all do our nails together. Well, we all do our nails at home, and we wanted to do them together. So we were going to one of the girls' houses to do our nails. So we had all left sand. We were actually all gonna go to Taco Bell. We were just gonna caravan to Taco Bell, pick up dinner for ourselves, and then go to her house and do nails. On our way to Taco Bell, she was like 20. She had to have been in college. She was young, but that's the hardest I've ever been hit. And I smacked my face on my steering wheel and bruised my nose. Like, my best friend's husband was like, I hope you don't wake up on your birthday with 2 black eyes. And I was like, thanks, Jordan. I appreciate that. That's really awesome. But one of the girls was behind me and like put in our group, like, somebody just hit Courtney. And we had to pull into like a Walgreens, and they both pulled in and they were like, are you okay? And they stayed with me. And so anyways, this girl was like super torn up. And I get, if you haven't been in a wreck before or whatever, It's like terrifying, and it was her fault. She rear-ended me and whatever. But I was like, hey, if you just hand me your insurance card, because she was like, do you want to call the police? And I was like, honestly, no. It was like 17 degrees outside. I was hungry. Like, I was like, I don't want to call the police. If you have your insurance, I'll take it, and then I'll file a claim tomorrow. She was like, okay, do you care if I call my dad? And I was like, no. And she calls her dad, and she was like, Dad, immediately started sobbing. I hit someone. It was 100% my fault. I'm so sorry. And like, I felt for her in that moment because I've had that call with my dad. Like, I've had to call my dad and be like, I hit somebody, and like, I get it. So anyway, so she rear-ended me the next day on my birthday. I made a claim, and then she ended up, and I gave her my number. She ended up texting me, and she said, hey, would you mind going to get an estimate instead of going through insurance, because we might want to pay out of pocket? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. By the way, I'm going to Aruba for a week, so I will get an estimate when I come back. And she was like, yes, okay, that's great. So I need to drop my car off at the collision center to get an estimate, and Brad was going to pick me up, and we were going to go to the gym. So now he's just gonna pick me up, and we're gonna go to this venue. Okay, we went and looked at that venue. It was fine. It's like more like rustic, like exposed brick, whatever. Very like blank slate in the fact that there's like nothing on the walls, right? But it has brick and characters, so you wouldn't have to do a ton of decorating. But for the price, I don't get it. Like, also the guy was like, we're running a Valentine's special, so if you book this week, it'll be cheaper. And I was like, of course you are. But we're going to look at one on Wednesday that's almost $500 cheaper. And the other place comes with, like, obviously you get the room rental, chairs, tables, bartenders, linens, florals, because they have an on-site florist, something else. For $500 cheaper, I can get all of those things. But this one, I just get the building or whatever. I was like, why would I mean, I liked it, but I was like, why would I do that? Anyways, now I have to go play volleyball. So, good morning. We won our sand volleyball game last night, and then we came home and I had to do client work, and then my laptop. I just need a new laptop, but like, whenever I'm like, I could spend $1,500, there are other things that I need to spend $1,500 on. But anyways, that's all we did last night. And then my poor hairdresser, I finally get my hair done today, and I get a new set of extensions. Like, I keep my extensions for usually about a year. I think I've had these since like December 2023 though, and they're rough. Plus the fact that one side is just way longer than the other. But also, I burnt my scalp in Aruba, so my scalp is peeling. Shelby, I'm so sorry. So anyways, I get a new set of extensions. She's gonna wash my hair, and it's just gonna be, it's gonna be so good. That is actually the only thing I have to do today, other than work and the gym and stuff. I would love if I also had time tonight to do my nails. Since I just did these, because I knew I was getting engaged, there's like no pattern. They're French, and they're chrome French, which is fun, but we could be more fun. I also had a dream I redid my nails, so I think that means it's time. So anyways, they're not that old. I just put these Gel X on the day before my birthday. So, oh my god, my whole head is peeling. The 23rd of January. So I don't need to like take them off and do a whole new set of Gel X, which is nice. So I can just drill off the color and do something more fun. But tomorrow Wednesday, yeah, that would make sense. Tomorrow we're going to Nashville because of Brad's parents, but Brad's parents bought me concert tickets to see Old Dominion at the Ryman for my birthday. It's their, well, the show is on Thursday. I think their like last show is on that Friday, and his dad wanted to go to that one, but it was sold out. So for my birthday, they got, all of us, the four of us are going, tickets to see Old Dominion at the Ryman. So we're gonna go tomorrow, since I'm remote, and I'll work there from their house Thursday and Friday. If I don't know what we're doing on Friday, if we're staying or what. But either way, we're leaving tomorrow, but I want to redo my nails for the concert. I went to CMA Fest, not this past summer, but the summer before that, because of his parents. His parents had friends who have a box at Titan Stadium, and they got tickets to CMA Fest. So we got to go and be there from a box, which I was like, well, now I can never do anything but this because I'm just spoiled now. And Brad's parents are the in-laws you dream of. They remind me of my parents, and they get along with my parents. When they come to town, a lot of times they stay at my parents' house. So when they came into town for my birthday, they just stayed with my parents, which also love. You want your in-laws and your parents to get along. But we were dating for like, I don't know, maybe 6 months, and Brad's dad like calls me kiddo. He's like, Brad's dad is very affectionate, and he gives hugs, tells you he loves you, gives you kisses on the cheek. Like, he is so sweet. And his mom is, I mean, awesome. When she found out I was gluten-free, goes out of her way to make sure that whatever she cooks, I have an option, and she's just the best. And then Brad also has a sister, an older sister. He's the youngest, and it's just the two of them, but she's married, and her husband have been together for like 16 years. Like, they met in college and we're together ever since. So Brad has a sister and a brother-in-law, and then they have a little girl, and she was born last March. And if you watched my 75 hard video, I talk about how I cheated and I failed, and technically I should have started over. But one time, because I had a family member be born, and it was his sister's daughter, our new niece. And when she was born, Brad's dad is very big into bourbon. I mean, aren't we all? But you know how if somebody knows wine, they're a sommelier. He has that, but for bourbon. It's called a bourbon steward, I think. But he has that. So anyways, he brought a bottle of Pappy to her, not like to her birth, but his parents went to his sister like the day when she went to the hospital. They were like, we're coming, and they live in Virginia. So they drove through the night from Nashville to Virginia to go be with this is the first grandbaby on that side. So, and actually on his brother-in-law's side. So they were there for about a week, and they stayed, like Brad's mom stayed, because it's your mom, you want your mom, stayed with his sister and his brother-in-law for like almost 2 weeks, and then we came at like the end of that 2 weeks, and so we were all there to see her, and so she was like 10 days old when we got to meet her. But Brad's dad brought Pappy, and if you know anything about bourbon, that is a very expensive and somewhat, it's not like super rare, because you can get it, it's just expensive. Certain expressions are rare. But he brought Pappy for everyone to toast to the new family member, and I was like, I am not turning that down. So when I was doing 75 hard, I had like an ounce of bourbon. You're not allowed to have alcohol. But I wasn't gonna say no. First of all, it's Pappy, you don't say no to that. But also, I wanted to celebrate our new niece. So anyway, so they have a little girl. She's about to turn 1, so we'll probably be going to Virginia late March for her birthday. So we have my sister's kids, a boy and a girl, his sister's little girl, and then my other sister is pregnant with a boy. So we will have 2 nephews and 2 nieces. And we are very good at being aunt and uncle, let me just tell you. And then obviously our friends have kids, and yeah. I did get an appointment for dress shopping, and I was just thinking about that because I texted his mom and his sister, and I was like, I would like for y'all to be here. This is the date. Please come. But last time I went dress shopping, it was technically during COVID. Not technically, I guess it was during COVID, because it was like August 2020. And you could only have 2 people at your appointment, but you could pay $200. You can go after hours. You get up to like 8 people. They give you champagne and a charcuterie board, and then you get the store to yourself. And so we did that so I could have both my sisters, my mom, my ex-mother-in-law, and a lot of my bridesmaids that live in town came. And so we did it last time, and I really love that boutique. I thought they did great. It's Rebecca's if you're in Louisville. And so I told my mom that I just wanted to do it again because I wanted more than 2 people, because I think that's still the rule. I think you might be able to have like 3 or 4, but still I mean, if it was just my mom and my sisters, that's 3, and that's a lot. So I told my mom I just want to do that again. So I went ahead and made the appointment, paid the $200 or whatever. So I already have my dress appointment, and I was talking to my mom, and we know a seamstress that works quick. She has done actually a lot of my bridesmaids dresses, a lot of my sister's bridesmaids dresses, and she's awesome. And she just works out of her house. Like, she's so super fun. So me and my mom were talking yesterday, because if let's say we find it when I'm going March 1st. Let's say we find it March 1st. And if we're looking at like August dates, that's quick. So I was talking to my mom, and we were thinking like, okay, we just buy the closest size, don't pay the boutique for alterations, and then we'll just take it to Barb. And she can do it because she's awesome, and then that'll be a little quicker. I hadn't got to speak with you last week, so I just, even if for 5 minutes, tell me how the project's going. Okay, good. And do you guys have any big issues going on right now? I feel like a new woman. Can we just, oh my God. New 22-inch install. Tell me these aren't gorgeous. I feel so much better. I like walked in and I was like, look, not only are my extensions just like so janky, which I was like, this is the first time in 4 years that they've looked like this. So I feel like that's a good track record. And she just started laughing, and I was like, so not only are they janky, but I burned my scalp in Aruba, so my head is peeling. And she was like, oh, that doesn't bother me. And I was like, thank God. So she took out my old ones, shampooed my hair, and she was like, should we wash it? And I was like, we have to. Like, I've been waiting for you. And just scrub. I don't often get to wash my hair, like honestly, once a year do I get to wash my hair without extensions. So for her to just scrub my whole head felt so good. And then we did this 22-inch install, and can you even? I feel like a mermaid goddess queen. And now we're going to the gym, and I'm almost like I don't even want to go to the gym because I don't want to mess up my hair because I love it so much. But we're going, so. We've gymmed. Now I'm gonna go home. Hopefully Brad's already there. I would assume so. Walk Nolly, make dinner, you know, all the things. I will say I walked into the gym and one of my friends was in the like women's locker room, and I was like, hi! And I like ran in, and she pulled out her headphone, lifted her phone, and she was watching one of my YouTubes, and she was like, I was literally just catching up on your life right now. And I was like, I am obsessed with you. I love you so much. And I was talking to her, and she's like, congratulations and all this stuff. And then I was like, wait, she has a long distance man's. And so I saw her post while I was in Aruba that he was with her at the gym, and I was like, Mans was here. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, and I missed it. And then she was like, he lives in New York, she lives here. And she was like, and guess what? And I was like, tell me everything. They are, her lease is up, his lease is up, just around the same time, and they're just starting new and moving to California together. So like, just picked a new place. She was like, I can't do the cold anymore. And I was like, if my family wasn't here, I would be out so quick. I also hate the cold. But she was like, yeah, there's nothing really tying me here, and there's nothing really tying him to New York. And so we were like, why don't we go somewhere and make it like our own? And I was like, it gave me the chills. Like, I was like, I love this for you, and I love women, and when they just like decide that life is worth living. And so I was like, oh, I can't wait to visit you. But yeah, she was like, we're gonna move to California at the end of March, and I was like, oh my god. And I love it. She was telling me all these good things, and then she was asking me about the wedding and whatever. And having women in your corner, so powerful. So powerful. So whenever she watches this, I love you. I love you to the ends of this earth, and I can't wait to stalk you all when you're in California. What's for dinner, Chef?
It's bonza pasta, a staple in this household, and then ground beef with a spicy Roma tomato sauce with edamame.
Wow, great job.
Worked on the sidewalk.
It's bedtime, so we're gonna take showers and go to sleep and do it all again tomorrow. I love you. Thank you for watching. Smiling.